Well, alright, guys, gals, and everything in between. I'm going to review for you today Cocaine Bear, and today is a triumphant day because I have wanted to review Cocaine Bear since they announced it. So, Cocaine Bear is starring O'Shea Jackson Jr., mostly, uh, Kerry Russell, and the late, great Ray Liotta. May he rest in peace. And, this movie is directed by Elizabeth Banks, and it is loosely inspired by the true story of there was a group that was smuggling drugs, and they happened to drop off a bunch of it in Tennessee and the Georgia area, and a bear got a hold of it and got high on cocaine. So you can imagine the antics that took place. And yes, this is an action horror comedy, and that is really the only way to explain it. It's really simple. The plot is actually astonishingly simple, and I love it for it. Because, okay, in a world where we have to have a message or a moral for everything, we don't in this one. It's a bear that did cocaine and kills people, and there's some jokes. It's a leave your brain and your life at the door, sit down, relax, and have a fun time at the movies. Is this a perfect film? No, not at all. There are certain beats that just make no sense, and then the movie just kind of ends. But at the same time, it is what it is, and it's very self-aware. It knows it's ridiculous. It knows it's absurd. You just kind of buy into it and embrace the whole, like, just experience of it. But yeah, you snort that line of Cocaine Bear and just embrace it. The bear, you can obviously see, is very, very fake CGI, which, sure, fine. I'm not trying to go for realism with this film. And then the rest of it is just kind of cool little action beats here and there. There's some really good horror scenes. In terms of, I was never scared, but I understood what they were going for, and there was tension. There's a really good scene in with the park rangers. For me, between the park rangers and the kids, those two made the film. Kerry Russell kind of is there, and that's about it. But aside from that, Cocaine Bear is a unique experience where they're just trying to show you multiple sides of the same story, kind of thing. Almost like this is a really bad example, but Love Actually, where it's like those connecting stories of like two or three people all have to happen and then converge at the same time. And that's really all it is. It's just we're watching these people deal with the cocaine bear at different increments in time. And I'm fine with it. It was, again, one of those leave your brain at the door kind of movies. There was never any kind of like, oh, we need to take this seriously and all of this, blah, blah, blah. It was just fun. And that's all I can, the biggest credit I got to give it is it's just fun. There was no ulterior motive. There was no ulterior message. There was no, we gotta stop the bears from getting the cocaine, or there was nothing. There was no anything. It was just fun, and I loved it for it. But I will say that it's not perfect. Again, the film just kind of ends, and it makes no sense because you're just like, oh, well, that just kind of is over now. It looks like you're going into a third act of a film that maybe they were going to make, and then they went, no, and just changed their mind and backed off, and you went, oh, well, it's over. Because there's this spot where they're going through this waterfall and cavern, and Ray Liotta's got, like, a gun. He's not in it very much, rest in peace, Ray Liotta, but he's not in it a whole lot, but when he is on screen, he's Ray Liotta. He's iconic. Everyone, O'Shea Jackson Jr. stole the show on so many scenes. But yeah, but back to what I was saying. It's just like they're shining flashlights. Boom, it's over. It's like, oh, movie's over. Oh, well, cool. So I don't know. The movie's disjointed, but at the same time, it is a movie called Cocaine Bear, and it is about a bear that does cocaine. So I enjoyed it. That's all I can say. Again, turn your brain off. You're not gonna. Cocaine Bear is not winning Best Picture, but you can damn well have a fun time. And Lord knows there are way more like annoying things in theaters right now, like Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. But this is just solid old school fun, and that's the best I can say for it. So I will say that Cocaine Bear is going to be enjoyed best at a discount viewing. All right, guys, gals, and everything in between. What did you think of Cocaine Bear? Did you like it more than I did, less than I did? Personally, I think every little aspect of it was fun, and that's all that really mattered in the end of the day, is that did you have fun? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Got plenty more videos coming to you. Love you guys. Yeah, don't do cocaine.